Hello everybody, it's the Real Arians here. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please, after this video is over, do not forget to subscribe and like this channel and this video. Okay, so this video is going to be on this video is going to be about my philosophy on a particular subject that I'm going to talk about from in the past. And it's probably going to be talked about a little bit more thoroughly in this case. For the sake of this tape alone, I want to give some key points on the subject called love. And the question was, do I believe in love? And also, what is my definition on the subject? Well, I was actually kind of excited when I found out that this question came across in one of my emails. My definition on love and what I believe love to be transcends its original shell, if you will, of emotion. Its original housing effect of how one feels about someone else intimately, or as a family type setting. I personally believe that love is a blessing all in itself, because true love and real love has no eyes, no sight. It does not see what it's loving. And when a person is just loving and they're not being mindful spiritually during this intimate moment, spiritual above all, when they're not being mindful in that moment about where their love is and where it's heading in, which direction it's heading in, things tend to go sour or south, however you want to word it. I don't want to be overly technical with my words, but I strongly believe, just out of me personally and from my own personal experience of distributing love and being fortunate enough to receive it in so many different ways, I believe love, or the definition of love, is duty. And I say that because you can always love, or say it rather. You can always say you love someone, or even some things. But how are you displaying that? That's the question. Let me be more specific. Some people, not a lot of people, really truly believe that love is attained through a display of material action. That's not it at all. Because no matter what your belief is, no matter what your religion is, they all kind of have the same concept when it comes down to that particular subject, that particular word, love. A person can speak anything out their mouth, but their action needs to follow in order for it to be made whole. It's almost like that saying, faith without works is dead. Like, having love is like having faith. But if there's no action being applied with that faith, if there's no action being applied with that love, then it's just talk. For lack of better words. I like to try to keep these tapes simple so that everybody can understand. So my point is, In order to say you love someone, there has to be an unconditional display of duty. There needs to be a spiritual display, a mental display, an emotional display, and a physical display. They all need to come together. Some may come more than others, but they all need to come together. And the person who you are, or who is displaying, or who you are displaying this particular type of love to, need to be wise enough to understand what love is. Because some people grow old and gray, and they really do not know what love is. They live their whole lives thinking that love is something you can purchase or attain through an object, or even purchase through themselves. People literally sell themselves to you and say that they truly love you, and they don't have the knowledge. Just to clarify something, I'm a firm believer that money can't buy everything, but I'm also wise enough to understand that it sure as heck make things a lot more comfortable in this material world that we live in. So there's a very complex, this is a very complex topic, but if you focus mainly on the spiritual part, I promise you, then, and it doesn't have to be a holier than thou type situation. But what I am saying is, if you obtain some type of ascension spiritually, even when you get that point, you should not look down on the rest of the world like they're still learning and you got to figure it out. What I am simply saying is, no matter what you know, even myself, with the knowledge and education that I have, I'm still learning. And I'm wise enough to know that I'm still learning. And I utilize some of the things that I've learned to benefit someone else, as well as myself. That's just how I am. But when you say you love someone, it has to be equivalent to how much you love something that excites you the most. Like a guy who loves working on cars. If he truly loves working on cars, he will work on that damn car whether he gets paid or not. That's the same type of love that you have to have for a person that you say I love you to. Because you have to be willing to, or have that unconditional drive, have that unconditional fire about what you will do for that person, how much you will do for that person. You must show a duty, if you will. It has to feel like one of the highest achievements. And when you have that type of emotion burning inside you for another, then you will truly be displaying what I believe to be a real act of love. That particular love is unconditional. There's no limitation to it. But there's conscious caution. And even with your conscious caution, you still know how to articulate what you do in your duty towards another person. So that's my belief on love, and that is what I believe love to be. Thank you for listening, and see you on the blessed side.